Tomorrow I got the fucking beer tent ready for the day.
Just watch this first. I just started it.
Circus is the home team.
Well, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, this guy, he's still here. We're getting ready to get our 5 o'clock game underway. All the games we've called so far today have helped us shake out the losers bracket. And right now we've got a matchup between last year's defending champions Circus and Smackout here in the top of the winners bracket. So the winner of this game moves on to the 8 o'clock game tonight here on Field 1. The loser of game 29 goes on to play at 9:30 on Field 2. First game tomorrow. We have a question in the chat already. I'm just trying to make it through today, but the first game tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. So starting an hour and a half later than we started today. Here's Kurt Ostrom takes a strike for the first pitch. Ball on the plate. Matching sunglasses to the bright green jersey. Takes a ball off the plate. Hit high out of play to the left side. Nakanishi, the pitcher for Circus, about as good as it gets. Number 5 on the mound. Indeed, that is another hour of sleep for our entire staff. Still be here nice and early to make sure everything is good to go on Championship Sunday, as that one hit right at the shortstop, Tim Korenkowski, for out number 1. So the center fielder, Steve, stepping in. Thomas O'Grady says, I can smell the burgers from River North. You think that's tough? I can smell them from about 100 yards away, and I'm glued to this game. So we'll both smell the burgers together during this matchup between Circus and Smackout. That one hit to the left side, out of play. Good attempt there by one of our young fans to catch the ball. Of course, the 16-inch softball about as big as his head. No fear. That's what you like to see. So the double pump fake and the pitch right back up the middle. Duff fields it, fires it, throws it wide. He's going to second. Steve's going to go. It's going to be close. That throw a little off target. So Chavez with the throw into second. A little bit off. Steve with a good hustle down the bag. Around first. A good throw would have beat him, but the throw off the mark as Chavez was on the run. So we've got ourselves a runner on second with one out, and here's Julian. Julian with the full beard went through an entire season of Wednesday men's Major League Softball here at the Park District of Forest Park with a killer power mustache. We'll see if that affects the stats at all. Fouls that one off to the right side. So there's a ball just a little deep. Julian hammers this one to left center. Left fielder back, makes the catch as he's backpedaling. LeKelt gets it in on the sac fly from Julian. So Steve over to third on the sacrifice, and here comes Les. Nakanishi checks the defense. There's a strike. This one hit right at third. Nice catch there by Burke. Didn't even have to move. So no runs scored for Smackout in the top of the first. We roll around to the bottom of the first. Circus coming up. Yeah. So the second baseman, Kevin Duff, leading off. Saw Duff take a pretty bad tumble last night on a ball he was chasing over to his left at second base. Glad to see he's in this one and moving well, as he was constantly shaking it out and stretching. The Smackout pitcher is going to be CJ. So we are 5 games into our broadcasts right now. Actually, 6 games into our broadcast. This is our 7th, so 4 more tonight. Duff hits this one over to second. Fielded, fired. Good job holding the bag there at first by Wigos on the throw from Les. So 4-3 for the first out, and here comes D'Agostino. Of course, as I mentioned, Circus, the defending champions from last year's No Glove Nationals tournament. Chris D'Agostino up to bat right now, the reigning MVP of the tournament. Absolutely unreal hitting in 2021. That one pushed left out of play. Illegal pitch there. Sun poking back out from the clouds. D'Agostino pushes that to the left side again. One, two count. Hits that one over to short. Fielded on the high hop, throws it to first. Clean transfer for the out. 6-3, 2 outs, and here comes Tim Korenkowski. So 2 quick outs here for Circus. Korenkowski looking to keep it going. Hits that one over to short once again. Clean feed, clean throw. So good job by Belinas at short with a couple good throws across the diamond for the final 2 outs of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Circus. Smackout coming right back up here in the top of the second. And of course, our friendly reminder that if you see any links posted in the chat from an account that is not PDOFP, Park District of Forest Park, or No Glove Nationals, I would advise against clicking it. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but there's a good chance it's not a real person behind those links, and you're not going to like the things that pop up on your phone for the rest of ever. So definitely don't click those links unless they come from us. The only links we're going to be posting this weekend are links to our Game Changer site and quick scores. If you're looking for the bracket, you can go to quickscores.com/Forest Park, click the No Glove Nationals tournament. So Rojas, the catcher, up to bat. This one hit over to short off the body of Korenkowski. Fires it back to his pitcher in frustration. Not a good move right there. So Chris Sabin kind of shrugging over at Korenkowski, wondering about that throw. Obviously frustrated that you booted that one, but could have been an extra base for Smackout. 1 base nonetheless for Rojas on the E6. Here's Brett, the extra hitter. That one well short of the plate for a ball. Brett hits this one into center field, right in front of D'Agostino. Good throw over to Korenkowski. So Rojas to second, Brett to first, and here comes Michael. So we're going to get a pinch runner for Brett. After the single, we're going to get James R. running. Michael still up to bat, though. There's a strike. This one hit into center field as well. Rojas around third. He's going to score. James stops at third. That's an RBI single for Michael. So Smackout draws first blood, and they're going to have the pitcher, CJ, coming up. That one off the plate. Another one off the plate. There's a strike. That one hit into center field. D'Agostino over. Going to get a run coming across on the tag. So sacrifice fly from CJ helping out the cause. Two nothing Smackout here in the second inning. First baseman Wiegos takes a strike. Joe wearing number 5, the lefty. Hits this one over to the right side, fielded cleanly by Hemer. So 3 unassisted for the second out. Michael moves up to second into scoring position, and here comes the shortstop, Bolinos. Chapo Bolinos with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. There's a ball outside. Strike from Nakanishi. Strike 2 to Chapo, takes time. Chops that one up to short center, over to first for the out. Hemer holds the bag. 10-3 for the third out. Nice play there by Chris Sabin. So 2 runs across for Smackout. We head to the bottom of the second. Circus coming up, chasing 2. So coming up here for Circus, we've got Perry, Burke, and Chavez. Went down 1-2-3 in the first inning, so they've got 4, 5, 6 coming up here in the second. So there's a strike to Perry. Of course, we've been having fun with Jackson Perry during the early games. Some of the absolute units in this tournament. That one fired over to first for the ground out. Chapo over to first for out number 1. Here comes Burke. Always fun to have some of the players hopping into the chat when they're not playing, and then suddenly there they are. You're saying their names on the field as well. If you're like me, you can't get enough 16-inch softball. You just don't want to quit it. Burke hits this one to the right side, foul and out of play. So CJ slowly coming back to get set. Burke ready as well. That one illegal. Chops over it to second base. Good throw over to first to get him. So Burke's going to be out on the 4-3 ground out. 2 ground outs on the inning, and here comes Chavez. Hits this one to third, off the hands, over to first. Good stretch at first. Wow, by Joe. Michael knocks it down, stays with it, fires it across the diamond with plenty of fervor. And a great stretch from Joe. He stretched about as far as he could, and then the dirt under his feet gave him a couple more inches as his foot in front of him slid out, dropped down to a knee, made the catch for out number 3. So 6-3, 4-3, 5-3, 1-2-3. Smackout coming up in the top of the third, leading 2-0. That's one of those where sometimes your mind can get the best of you. You knock that ball down. We always talk about the speed in which things develop here, where a single usually can net you 2 bases if you've got a runner on and they're running hard. That time knocked down by Michael, still was able to fire it across with plenty of time and helped out by his first baseman, Joe, stretching to get the out. So a great play all around there from the Smackout defense. Nakanishi pitching right now. That one, Marco Macias hits over to the left side, foul and out of play. Macias playing short center. Mentioned some of the tournaments earlier. Circus, the winners of the Westchester Tournament of Champions back in June. This one chopped to the left side, foul once again by Macias. The Westchester Tournament of Champions, which takes place at Mayfair Park in Westchester. Circus were victorious just a little over a month ago. This one hit to the right side. So we're back to the top with Ostrom. Much easier to discern the two teams now with the green and the white. Not two white jerseys, with the difference being a stripe. Ball there, short of the plate. That one off the plate. A little chunky, as you can hear, as it landed. Ostrom puts this one to the right side. Caught by Casa. Center fielder Steve Ump reached on an error, got all the way to third in the first, but did not score. Smackout right now with a 2-0 lead. This one high into center field. Second baseman Duff back, makes the catch for out number 3. So Steve with a little pop out. 1-2-3 inning once again. Smackout done. Circus coming back up in the bottom of the third inning, chasing 2. They've got 7, 8, 9 coming up. So Joey Casa leading off, followed by Hemer and Lekelt. There's a ball. Hits that one up the middle, fired across by Macias for out number 1. There's a 10-3 ground out, and here's Hemer. That one up the middle, too short. Fields it cleanly, fires it across. Hemer's going to be out on the 6-3 ground out. Lots of ground outs right now from CJ, doing a great job on the mound. Good play from Chapo. Here comes Lekelt, wearing number 44. Hits this one into left center field. That's going to be a 2-out single. And the pitcher, Jack Nakanishi, up. Runner on first, 2 outs. There's a strike. High fly ball into left. Ostrom there makes the catch for out number 3. So a 2-out single from Lekelt erased after the fly out from Nakanishi. Circus still chasing 2. We head to the top of the 4th and Smackout coming up. So Smackout has 3, 4, 5 coming up. Julian, Les, and Rojas. This one into left field. Looks like it's hooking foul. It is. That one right into a wall of Meatball City players. Extending the line down left field of the fence. Julian hits this one up the middle. Fielded, fired for the out. So Sabin with a clean play. Popping in the chat, want to say what's up to Pops Alejandro. Says bingo, bango, bongo is my favorite line. My friend, you've given me lots of opportunities to say it, so I appreciate you. Congratulations on the win in your last game. Moving on to Pops Alejandro. Les up right now with 1 out. High pop up over to Sabin in short center for out number 2. So both outs by Chris Sabin. Not to be confused with the wrestler Chris Sabin, although I've never been close to this Chris Sabin, so I don't know. He's a little far away. We've talked about the whole eye issues thing before. So Rojas up with 2 outs. Hits this one into left field. Well positioned by Lekelt. Makes the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Once again, a lot of quick innings here in this one. We scurry on to the bottom of the 4th. Circus coming right up. So this game just scooting right along. Made sure to use Scurry so our mouse friends here in the press box know we're all on the same team. So Sabin, after a busy inning, leading this one off. Can confirm as he's just a few feet in front of me, not the wrestler Chris Sabin, just the softball player. This one hit into left field. Can't make the play. Sabin with a big turnaround first. He's going to make it into second safely. Kind of hesitated around first. Looked like he was trying to draw a throw, but slow developing play after that ball hit the ground. And once he was about a quarter of the way, he said, no looking back. YOLO, Leroy Jenkins, let's go. So Sabin into second. Duff up right now. Circus looking to erase the 2-run deficit. That one up the middle, just past Macias. Duff's going to be safe at first. Saban, a good job there by the third base coach, making sure Saban didn't drift too far off the bag. Single for Duff. We've seen a lot of backdoor picks here, especially later on in the tournament as teams have kind of gotten into their groove. Some big turns around the bases, some effective pump fakes, leading to some surprise outs on the base paths. But here comes D'Agostino. Runners on first and third, no outs. I see Pete DeGioia on the stream right now, picked up the Chris Saban reference. Duff going into third on the bobble. He's going to slide in safely, so good heads-up read there by Kevin Duff. On the single from D'Agostino, takes second on the throw. So Saban in to score. They've cut the lead in half. Circus chasing one. We're going to get a Smackout timeout. So they're moving the outfield just a few steps. CJ making sure everyone's set as Timmy Korenkowski stepping in. Hits this one right at third base. Hit it hard, but unfortunately right at Michael for out number one. Jackson Perry stepping in. Want to bring attention to what Pete just said. I will reiterate that as we get a sponsor read in after this inning. So there's a strike to Perry. Perry drives this one into left field, backpedaling, makes the catch. We're going to get a two-base tag there. D'Agostino around. He's going to score. One of those instances where D'Agostino never even had his mind on third base. He was chugging along. So that's a 2-run sacrifice fly from Jackson Perry. He gave it a ride. So 2 outs, 2 RBIs on the sac fly. Just like that, Circus takes the lead. Smackout chasing one. So as the defense gets set, this one hammered into center field. Center fielder back, makes the catch over the shoulder. Burke is out for out number 3. But Circus gets 2 or 3 runs across, takes the lead. We've got Smackout coming up here, going into the top of the 5th. Of course, all the broadcasts this week brought to you by the fine folks at Napleton's River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You can visit their website at riveroakscdjr.com. Visit them at 17225 Torrance Avenue in Lansing, Illinois, or give their sales department a call at 708-394-7631. But of course, all that pertinent information can be found at riveroakscdjr.com. Big thank you to the Napleton family. As I said, I wanted to bring attention to a message from Pete where he says, much respect to the Napleton family for sponsoring this. Great people helping support a great game, the No Glove Nationals Tournament, 54 years strong. Joe Taylor says Dags with a couple exclamation points. You are correct. Great base running from Chris D'Agostino. So Brett leading off this inning takes a first pitch strike from Nakanishi. This one up the middle. Saban over to first for the out. Out number 1. Nice catch by Hemer. So we have a wanderer on the field. We are back in action. Michael up to bat, hits this one to the right side, right at Duff. Duff fields, fires out number 2. You know, our maintenance crew, grounds crew worked so hard in getting this infield ready. Almost sad to see all these ground balls. That poor dirt. It only had so long to live. This one hit over the head into center field for a 2-out single. So here in the fifth inning, 13 of the outs have been ground ball outs. See someone in the chat looking for the bracket and results. I will get that posted for you in 1 second. So if you're over on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, as that one hit up the middle, that's going to be a single. Runner for CJ over to third on the single from Joe. So here comes Chapo. We're going to get another run. So if you're in the chat, the first link, the gc.com, is Game Changer. That's going to have all the schedule and results. And then the second link is Quick Scores. That's going to have the updated bracket with all the game times, field locations, and winners. So Game Changer will have your scores, but the brackets will have everything else laid out in bracket form. Whichever you prefer, they're all available to you right there. That one hammered into left by Chapo in foul territory. He's over. Luckily found a gap through the fans. I see a couple people scurrying. Otherwise, it might have been a bit of a collision. Lekelt covering lots of ground to get over there. Looking at Game Changer right now over on field 2, High Y versus Signature. High Y with a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the third. If you're watching from field 2 and you're saying, hey, that's not the score, if it is different, slight delay as it updates. Feel free to jump in the chat and shoot us an update if you are over there. More than happy to share it on air. That one hammered into left field. That's going to be a run. So we're going to have runners on first and third after the RBI single from Chapo. So 2 outs, runners on first and third. This one hit to the right side by Macias and foul. Top of the 5th inning, all tied up at 3. As the viewer count climbs, want to welcome everyone and say thank you for joining us here from the Park District of Forest Park during the 2022 Forest Park 16-inch no-glove Nationals softball tournament. That one hit over to short. Korenkowski over to first. He's going to get Macias by a step for out number 3. Smackout able to bring one more across, tie it up at 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Circus coming up. So after this game here on field 1, it's going to be shooters and flashback. So 6:30 start time slated for shooters versus flashback. Chavez leading off the inning here for Circus. That one right at short. Chapo knocks it down. Pump fakes the throw over to first, frustrated with himself as he throws that one into the dirt. CJ hit the deck looking for a hard throw, but Chavez is going to reach first on the air. So Joey Casa coming up, runner on first. To answer your question, Thomas O'Grady, the number 1 seed, is actually Circus. The first 8 teams in the field are ranked. Everyone else unranked and figured out by a blind draw. 1 through 8 seeds are as follows: Circus, 45s, Shooters, Signature, High Y, Flashback, Hex, and Smackout. So Shooters versus Flashback is the 3 versus the 6 in our next matchup. This one, a 1 versus 8. CJ lets it through. Macias gets it, throws to first. It's just going to be 1 out. Good backup by Macias on the grounder up the middle. So Casa reaches on the fielder's choice. Chavez out at second for out number 1, and here comes Hemer. Welcome to Todd Irwin watching over on Twitch. Hits this one to the right side, over to second for 1. Nobody covering first, so they'll get the lead runner. The good wheels in Joey Casa. So we'll get a pinch runner here for Circus. Number 1, Tommy Giordino, running for Hemer. There's a pop-up on the infield. Macias to it. Macias makes the catch for out number 3 off the bat of Leckelt. So nothing across. This one remains tied. We head to the top of the 6th, all knotted up at 3. We're going to get Hemer re-entering at first. As we approach the top of the 6th inning coming up here for Smackout, we're at the top of the order. Ostrom, Steve, and Julian. We've got time right now. Waiting for Ostrom to step in. We are ready. 2 innings left to determine who stays in the winner's bracket and who moves over to the loser's bracket. That one hit on a line, just out of play. Nice arm from that fan. That one hit into right field for a single. So leadoff single there from Ostrom. Here comes Steve with nobody out. So the lefty center fielder hits this one to the left side. Cut off by Burke. Throws it to first. He's going to be safe, so we're going to have runners on first and second. Smart move by Burke as his momentum was carrying him that way, but just not enough on the throw to get the out. So 2 on, and here's Julian with nobody down. As we approach the 6 o'clock hour, the sun a little less intense, the breeze a little bit cooler. I know I appreciate it. I'm sure the players do as well. This one hammered high into right center field. D'Agostino with it, throws it into second. No throw into third. So Ostrom over to third on the sac fly. Steve has to hold on first on the good throw in from D'Agostino. Julian with the sac fly. So 1 out on the inning. Here comes Les, who's 0 for 2 on the day. High fly ball to left. We're going to have a tag up play. The throw coming into second. So another run scored for Smackout on the sac fly from Les. Didn't do a whole lot in that at bat, but I guess that's why they say less is more as they get another run and take the lead here in the 6th. This one over to Korenkowski across the diamond for the out. So Smackout takes the lead, and then Circus sits him down. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Circus chasing 1. They've got 10, 11, 1 coming right up. So we're going to have a pinch hitter for Nakanishi. That's going to be number 16, Julian Russell. Russell takes a strike. Hammers this one up the middle. Macias overran it. If he didn't move, planted his feet, that one would have been right at him. But at the last about 5 feet, it took a hard turn left. Macias unable to catch it, and that's a lead-off single for Russell. So Saban up to the plate with a man on. There's a ball. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Circus chasing 1. We wait to get the ball back in play. Update from field 2 in the 4th. High Y with a 4-1 lead over Signature. This one hit over to third, to second, to first. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's a double play. Haven't had one of those in a while, but Saban grounds into the twin killing. We're back to the top of the lineup here with Kevin Duff. Duff hits it up the middle, fielded by Chapo across with a little extra fervor, gets him out at 1. So after 6 innings, Smackout leading 1. They're coming up looking to extend the lead. A little extra oomph on that throw from Chapo over at short. We're going to get Brett, Michael, and CJ coming up for Smackout. A pair of runs between the duo. Brett with 1, CJ with 1. So half the Smackout offense from those two, looking to keep that rolling. So Brett leading off. There's a strike. Good strike from Nakanishi, who re-entered after Julian's at bat. This one hit into left, just over Korenkowski. Brett in there with a single. Couldn't agree more with you, Thomas O'Grady. That last half inning, that double play was very huge. Circus had 2, 3, 4 coming up after Duff. Duff being the third out, of course. So we've got a pinch runner for Brett. Brett's going to be done. There's a ball a little bit inside. Hit high to the left side. It's going to be foul, but we'll see if it's caught. Good effort there in left field from Lacout. Of course, after this game, starting around 6:30, supposed to be shooters and flashback in the winner's bracket. The winner moves on to the 9:30 game. That's right. We've got a game at 6:30. More going on at 9:30. We're going to be here on Field 1 for all of them, bringing you all the action live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So that one to the right side in right field, down to a knee with a nice catch by Joey Casa. So there's the first out. CJ coming up to bat. Been a good day on the mound for CJ thus far. A lot of ground balls. Some good timely defense behind him as well, but can't say enough about the weak contact that he's been able to procure. CJ tomahawks that into left. Good recovery in left by Lacout. He's going to throw it into third. There's going to be a chance at a play at second, but no communication as that one bobbled by Burke. So Lacout with a little stumble, able to recover nicely, got it into third base pretty quickly. And then CJ smartly sneaking up along the back end into second base. Didn't draw a throw as Burke bobbled the throw coming in. Everybody a little rushed. So still a 4-3 ball game. 2 runners on, 1 out. Joe up to bat right now, the lefty first baseman. There's a ball short of the plate. Ball deep. So ball deep. There's a walk for Joe. Bases loaded right now, and in steps Chapo. Chapo with an RBI single in the 5th. Looking to add another RBI to the resume. Gonna get a timeout real quickly. Mound visit. One out on the inning, bases loaded. So Smackout checking with Marco Macias as he is on deck just to make sure he lets the base runner know where to go if needed. Chapo hits a high pop fly to the left side. Leckelt under it. Is going to draw a throw. Slide, no catch at home. Chavez can't procure that one, so that's going to be a run. Good throw in left from Jake. But everyone advances a base on the throw. Sacrifice fly from Chapo, another RBI. 2 outs on the inning, and here comes Macias. So a 2-run lead for Smackout, and as Thomas O'Grady says in the chat, Circus backs against the ropes. No stranger to coming out of the loser's bracket if that's the way this shakes out. As Marco hits that one fair by a couple inches. That bounces off the leg of Leckelt. That's going to be 2 runs and a double for Marcos. Probably for the best that one got kicked out if it bounces over. And Marcos is surely at third, probably at home. So CJ in, Joe in. Marcos at second with the 2 RBI double. And that's 3 runs in the inning for Smackout. This one hit high to the left side by Ostrom. Top of the 5th over on field 2, tied up at 4. High Y and Signature. Signature chasing the entire game until that point. So they're all knotted up over there on field 2. We'll keep you updated as it comes in. There's a ball. That one hit to the right side. It's going to be fair. Casa plays it on a bounce. Macias in to score. No play at second. That's a double for Ostrom. So train keeps a rolling all night long for Smackout. Ostrom with another RBI double. Steve coming up, and that's 4 in on the inning for Smackout. That one hit to the right side, foul and out of play. So Steve up to bat, Ostrom in scoring position. Smackout looking to keep the conveyor belt moving. That one up the middle, right at Chris Sabin. Circus hits the emergency stop on the conveyor belt after 4 comes across. For the 3rd out in the inning, Steve lines out to Chris Sabin in short center. So we roll over to the bottom of the 7th inning. The defending champs Circus with their back against the ropes here in the winner's bracket. So if they lose, they don't have to go home yet, but they've still got a puncher's chance. They're chasing 5 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. So 2, 3, 4 coming up here for Circus in this critical juncture. After this, we've got shooters and flashback here on field 1. Good job there by Rojas, just making sure to let everyone know you've got a comfortable lead, but keep your heads in it. Focus matters. A couple singles and a big hit can change things in a hurry. Of course, who better to have trying to kick off your rally than last year's reigning MVP, Chris D'Agostino. Hits it to the left side, just over third base. That's going to be a leadoff single. So Dags doing what Dags does, leading off with a single. Here comes Korenkowski. Korenkowski to the right side. That one's going to be foul. Let's see if he can get over to it. Slide, but no play. A bit of a hard slide over in right field by Julian. Pops up okay. Stuck in the grass just a little bit. So we're all set to go once again. Korenkowski to the right side once again. Similar spot just past our 218 tree. Make sure you join us. That's the tree I'm talking about. Make sure you join us tomorrow before first pitch of the championship game, as we will be honoring our fallen first responders from Forest Park. 218, of course, the badge number of Pepe Flores, one of the annual volunteers here at the No Glove Nationals tournament. Forest Park police officer, watched over us every year, literally and figuratively. So that ball just a little bit deep, but we'll be having some first responders throw out the first pitch, honoring them. If you're over by field 1 or 2, you can check out the Pepe posters around the fields as Korenkowski hits this one into left, caught by Ostrom for the out. So 1 out for Circus. Here comes Perry. So if you're out here, check it out. If you're not, join us on the broadcast. We'll be live for the entire pregame ceremony. So 1 out. Jackson Perry takes a ball. D'Agostino on first. Hammered into left field. That's going to be a single. So Dags moves up a base. Perry with the single, and here comes Burke. Burke 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to second, flew out to center. Hits this one to right. Julian under it, ranging over, makes the catch. Dags is going to tag to third. Perry's going to hold at first. So sac fly there from Burke, 2 outs. Chavez 0 for 2 as well on the day. A ground out, reached on an error. 2 outs. Circus down 5 right now. Chavez hits this one deep to left. Ostrom over. Ostrom makes the basket catch at the hip for out number 3. So Smackout is going to continue along in the winner's bracket. They're going to play right here on Field 1 again at 8 p.m. against the winner of High, Y, and Signature. Circus, being the loser of Game 29, is going to go on and play at 9:30 tonight on Field 2. So 8-3 victory for Smackout there as they put the pressure on late in the game, scored 4 runs in the 7th to put this one out of reach for Circus. Circus, of course, no stranger to coming out of the loser's bracket in this tournament, but they're going to have their work cut out for them as Smackout gets to continue along in the winner's bracket. But that's going to do it for this game, brought to you by Napleton's River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, River Oaks CDJR.com. That's River Oaks CDJR.com. So we'll be right back with you here very shortly. We've got another broadcast coming right up at 6:30 p.m. That's going to be Shooters and Flashback. We'll be right back.